What up, what up, what up? Fade Nice Good back with another one. We're gonna get straight into this one. This is a lineup for somebody with dreads. When you lining somebody up with dreads, you want to make sure you're not tugging the dreads or snagging on the dreads. So he been growing his hair off about a month now. Haven't gotten a lot of it about a month. So I started with a one guard open using my Wahl magic clips. And I'm just going around the lineup, taking all that hair down that's been growing over the course of a month. The one guard open is pretty much where I'm gonna stay at for the whole lineup. He wanted his beard trimmed down, so trim down the beard with the same guard, one guard open. If you don't know the terminologies about open and close and different guard sizes, peep my other video I did explaining guard sizes. It's called How to Fade. I'll attach that to this video, but that explains all the guards and levers and all that stuff. So just going around the whole head. I'm not doing a taper fade for this. It's straight even with the lineup. But I just want to make sure all the hair is even first before I start the lineup. Knocking off all that excess hair. Always comb down the hair before you brush it. Now I'm spraying some holding spray on the lineup. Not spritz, just some holding spray from Dollar Store. Make sure the hair is just locked in place. And right here you just see me trimming up the excess hairs over the dreads. He hasn't got retwisted yet, so he had a lot of extra hairs, you know, from all that new growth. Once the holding spray done dried up, start the lineup. Now when I'm lining up, I always start in the middle. There's no right or wrong way, you know, you do what you want to do, but I start in the middle and work my way out, go to the edge, to the corners. It's a shorter distance, so you don't have to go, you know, from the right side all the way to the left trying to make a perfect straight line. If you start in the middle and go to the right, that's a shorter distance. You can just go back to the middle and then go to the left. A shorter distance, so you got a better chance of getting a straight line if you start straight from the middle. And when I'm lining up beards, I like to keep it pretty natural. I don't like to really dig too much into the hair, so the way the beard hair grow, I like to just follow that natural pattern and just, you know, line it up and make it crispy. So right here I'm working my way up to the top of the C shape, and right there you see me at the top of the C shape. I like to go from the top of the C shape and then start from the bottom of the C shape and like to meet in the middle at a middle point. You're gonna see what I'm saying when I do the other side of his hair. Right now you can't really see it, but I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna show the other side in this video, and you'll be able to see more of what I mean by meeting in the middle. Right here, just doing the box shape up again, following that natural line. You can't see it on this side that much. It's my first time recording from this angle. I'm still new, you know, still learning the ropes of getting these good angles, but you're gonna see it on the other side. I like to keep the natural look. Right here when I'm razoring, I don't like to use a shaving cream or, you know, any of those products. I like to do dry shaves. To me, it gets a more crisp line, and it's less messy. It's no cleanup, you know. You just knock the ash off and you're good to go. So, staying pretty high on the beard because his beard is growing in. It used to be much lower. The line on the beard used to be much lower, and now it's growing in. So I want to keep it pretty high, keep it pretty natural. That's why I'm up so high with the razor. But you always want to just stretch the skin, you know, let that razor flat down. If you don't know how to use a razor right now, or you're not using one, you definitely want to learn, because it makes that line look so much sharper and crisper, man, especially for beards. I'm to the point where I don't even use clippers on a beard at all. It's just all straight razor for the beards because it looks so much better. I'm knocking that ash off from the razor. About to put some fibers on. You don't want to spray a lot. This is the pump can, so I'm just hitting a few little pumps, on each side. Don't want it to look fake, man. It should look real natural. People shouldn't be able to tell that your client has something on their line. Like, it's just to fill in a little light spots. That's all it's for. When you put too much of the fibers on there and it starts to look fake, and that just ruins the whole cut. Like, you want it to look natural. As you can see, it looks pretty crispy. It looks really crispy, actually. But again, I didn't use a lot of fibers. I know it's people out there that are anti-fibers that don't like it, but when you use it the right way, it enhances the cut. I mean, they're called enhancements for a reason. So if you got a crispy line already, it's only going to enhance it. And this is how you get, more money on your haircuts. When people leave your chair feeling and looking like a celebrity, they spread the word for sure, and it all equates to more money, personally, in my opinion. But now I'm back to doing the other side of the lineup. You see, I went right back to the middle. I'm just tapping. I'm not really digging into the line. I'm letting the clippers do the work. I got these clippers 0 gap, so that definitely helps. And this blade, I believe, is modified. I have a video showing how to 0 gap clippers as well. I'll attach that. But you don't want to dig into the line and scratch the client's skin. Like, I'm barely tapping. I'm letting the clippers, do all the work. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You can see, starting at the top of the C shape, you're just pretty much making the letter C when you're on the side, and you're lining up on the side. And for the box, I'm following a natural way his hair grows. I'm not pushing him back at all. Like, you don't have to push back or cut all the way into their hair to get a sharp line. If you got some good tools, some crispy clippers, you're gonna get a sharp line. You don't have to push them back. So again, back at the top of the C shape. Now watch right here. I'm at the bottom of the C shape, and I'm working my way up to the middle. See? That way, to me, is so simple. It's almost foolproof. You don't really have too much room to mess up because it's such a shorter distance. It's the same thought process as lining up the front of the head, starting in the middle, working your way out. You just want to get shorter distances with these lines, because it's hard to make a straight line or a curved line, just going one direction all the way around. Straight razor again, always pull the skin. Definitely want to learn how to use a straight razor. And as you can see, like I said, I don't use any shaving creams or anything like that. Look how crisp the line is. Like, if you want to get that white line look, this is the way. You have the clients, wash their hair before they come, or you give them a wash the beard, and hit it with a straight razor, like a dry straight razor. You're gonna get that white line every time. Again, I'm keeping the beard pretty high because it's growing in, so I ain't want to take it down too low. And right here, I'm just lining it up, making sure that it's even on both sides, so one side isn't higher than the other. But yeah, simple as that. Now I'm lining up the back. following a natural line. You don't gotta dig into the hair. These are my Slimline Pros. I got a video on how to zero gap these as well. I like using these for the back lines all the time because they're so crispy, man. For the beard, again, I'm following his natural hair pattern. Some people like their beard at the jawline. I personally like the beards to be full and natural looking. So I'm just following the way his hair grows, just cleaning it up. For the mustache, you gotta be real careful when you lining up right over the top lip. You don't wanna go too far into the mustache or cut their mustache off. So you gotta be real careful. Slimline Pros is real good for mustache areas and inside the goatee area because they so light and they're so small. You could get into those little spots easier. So I like using the Slimline Pros for that for sure. Again, I'm still not digging into the hair. I'm just following the natural way it grows and cleaning it up. If your clippers are sharp and crispy, you're gonna get a good crisp line. You don't have to cut all their hair off to get a sharp line, a hard line as they call it. Gonna hit this side, the light spots with some fibers again. Not a lot, a few little pumps, you know what I'm saying? And it's good to go. You want to keep it real natural looking. It was already crispy before, but again, like I say, it's just enhance a good cut. You can't spray fibers on a line and think that's going to make the line crispy. It has to be crispy before you put any fibers or any enhancements on it. It got to already be crispy in the first place. Always go back over it. If you don't put some fibers or any enhancements on the line, go back over it one more time with your clippers to give it that super crisp look, that super sharp look. I wanted to post this video because just because there's a lineup don't mean they can't leave the chair looking, fresh, like they done got a whole haircut. You can make money off of lineups too, trust me. This is the final product. Do a 360. If you learned anything, share the vid, like it, comment. Let me know what I could have did better. I'm still getting better and growing with this YouTube stuff. So thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I'll be back for more. So peace.